Is the NDP about to silence free speech while Pierre is racing to call an election? Trudeau promises support, then crushes Canadians with endless taxes. What's really going on behind the headlines? Stay tuned for the truth you won't hear anywhere else. Will fighting denialism be used as a tool for censorship? While the truth must be defended, could these measures silence even honest critical conversations? Let's dive into the fine line between protecting history and stifling free speech.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Join if you can, using the link in the description.
Watch closely as they drop a bombshell statement that will change everything.
Mr. Speaker, the special interlocutor, the AFN, the Canadian Medical Association, and now the victims and ombudsperson are calling for legal mechanisms to end residential school denialism. But the Liberal Attorney General is missing in action when it comes to the rise of extremism against Indigenous people. He has failed to protect survivors and their families from violence. Inciting hate is not free speech. So will the Prime Minister heed these calls and adopt my bill C-413 to protect survivors, their families, from the incitement of hate?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we agree. Incitement to hatred, incitement to violence are not free speech. We need to make sure that the path of reconciliation that this country is on is walked on by everyone. And that's why we've stepped up significantly in our anti-racism strategy, why we continue to work with that member on her private member's bill, why we continue to move forward to make sure that everyone, despite all those who continue to attempt to deny residential schools, all those who believe in the better future for Canada, hold together and prevent denialism from happening.
Now that's a lot of words.
The honourable member for Edmonton-Griesbach.
Mr. Speaker, it's the holidays. Winter is here and people are dying. At a time when people should be gathered around the table, under a warm roof, 4 Edmontonians have died on the streets. And last winter, over 100 people lost a limb due to frostbite. Liberals have let people in Edmonton down. They're either too weak or don't care to stand up to Conservative Premier Danielle Smith's cuts to Edmonton's social services. Why is this Prime Minister, just like the Conservatives, standing by while Edmontonians freeze?
Why do our politicians keep pushing so much fear onto their citizens?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we put significant amounts of money forward for the provinces to tackle the issue of encampments, to tackle homelessness. We've made historic investments in increasing housing and decreasing homelessness. Provinces have been varied in their response to be willing to work with the federal government. That's why we're working directly with the City of Edmonton and Mayor Sohi on moving forward on supports to fight homelessness in Edmonton, as we are right across the country. It takes investment, it takes compassion, it takes partnership, and that's what we're doing.
That's right.
Trudeau realized everyone hates him. Do they crave power, or is Canada as out of control as they suggest? Resisting censorship of any kind ensures diverse voices thrive, without fear of punishment. Yes, it sounds scary. Though unrestricted dialogue helps counter bad ideas with better ones, building public resilience. Attempts to censor misinformation can backfire, driving harmful speech underground where it festers unchecked. Trudeau restricting free speech is like telling Canadians they're not allowed to complain about winter. It's impossible and, frankly, offensive. Stifling free speech in Canada is like muzzling a moose. It's awkward, un-Canadian, and guaranteed to backfire.